Welcome back. So for the fourth video, today's just this camera. Today's first video and the first topic is about sex, uh, the physical act of sex, and how for some reason, and I don't understand why. I don't know if it's an unwanted side effect by what some might call the neo-Nazi feminist movement. I don't know, but it seems to me as if sex and male sexuality as a whole has been and is continuing to be vilified. A word I'm going to use quite a bit. The vilifying of sex and male sexuality. If you don't if you pretend to not like sex as a woman, you're not helping anybody. You're certainly not helping yourself either. And yet I see this all the time. I see uh, little jokes or little memes on Facebook about, yeah, sex is cool, but what about, can I trust you with my feelings and all this stuff? Or fuck sex. Let's talk about, I don't know, whatever, instead. So basically just putting it on the back burner. And I'm going to tell you real quick that what you should probably do is just enjoy it. Like, enjoy sex with somebody, especially if you have a good sexual connection with that person. And you all know what I'm talking about. If you have that chemistry, that passion, then just enjoy it, because it's very, very good for you. It's very healthy. And I'm going to go through a list real briefly of benefits, health benefits to sex, and as an incentive to do it, because it's ridiculous how it's being treated, how it's being viewed in our society today. And the old adage is, if you're not taking care of it at home, whoever that person is that's going without, if they're void of sex, then they're going to go find it somewhere else. If they're not getting it, if you're not getting what you need, you're going to go get it somewhere. And the reality is that we need it, and men especially, we need it probably with a greater amount of volume, arguably. But a man needs to feel like a man, and I think a woman should feel like a woman. And I don't understand the vilifying of it. I really don't. It's fucking irritating. It really is. And it's to a point where, and I've heard this. I've heard this in real life. I've been present during these kinds of conversations, paraphrasing once more. I've heard things from females such as, well, if he's good, I'll give him a blowjob for his birthday coming up this weekend. Or, if he does this, and that for me on my honeydew list, maybe I'll give him some sex. That's ignorant. That's asinine, because that's self-defeating. If you're that person, if you're that woman, and there are men out there that are restricting sex, you're not safe here either. You guys, I really don't get. But if that's the type of woman that you are, understand that when and if, well, let me back up. When he goes and gets it somewhere else, you have zero right to complain. Period. I don't, and I'm going to get a lot of hate for this. I don't give a shit, because it is what it is. So yeah, number one, improved immunity. So you boost your immune system with sex. And it says that people who have sex frequently, once or twice a week or greater, have significantly higher levels, and I'm going to try not to botch this, immunoglobulin A, immunoglobulin A, IgA, and that's your first line of defense. Heart health, number two. Men who have sex twice or more a week are 45% less likely to develop heart disease. Lower blood pressure counts as exercise. Pain relief may help reduce the risk of prostate cancer. Research has shown on that, real quick, that men who ejaculate at least 21 times a month have a lower risk of prostate cancer. Improve sleep. I think, real quick on that, women are always upset when we as men, when we ejaculate, he just falls over and goes to sleep. Well, yeah, we're supposed to. That's an elevation in progesterone that's secreted in our body after we ejaculate, so that we can rest, recover, and start the refractory period. So don't complain. And besides, you should be cuddling anyway, right? Of course, it boosts your libido. Improved bladder control in women. Increase intimacy and improve your relationship. Well, no shit, that's kind of what I'm talking about here. But yeah. So, but getting to the men, I've heard at least here recently, at least twice, two occasions where men are restricting their women from sex. For real? Like, I don't even know what to say to that. Wow. If it's a legitimate medical issue, then you need to at least go see. If you have a hormonal deficiency in testosterone primarily, then you, as that man, if that's you need to go to the doctor and get that checked for your relationship's sake, your health. I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't, but if that's not the case, if it's not a loss in interest, and you're just playing these fucking pussy games, same goes for you. If you're not going to give it to her, mama's going to go down the road and she's going to get it somewhere else. Not that people who don't get regular sex from their partners still don't do that kind of thing. Yeah, they do, but if you're just outright not giving them this necessary element to a relationship, and by the way, if you want to say that sex isn't important, you're fucking mistaken, because it is. It's not just important; it's vital. Okay, so there you have it.